Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In More of the Visions, let's look at espers, and then we'll be looking specifically at the Altema tier list ranking. And if you know me, you know that I generally don't like tier list rankings, unless the parameters are very defined and kind of like very specific. Because the game is just too broad and too deep to say just this is, class S, this is class A, whatever. But I like the way that this tier list on Altema is organized, so I think this is actually helpful, so let's go through, let's see what they say. And I do consider Esper as kind of a blind spot in my knowledge. Like, I don't have everything memorized, like which Espers are good for which type of attackers, or tanks, or supporters, or whatever, so this will be helpful for me as I go through as well. Okay, but the first group is best espers for slash attackers, so we can see here how this is defined. But they got Odin here, gives you of course the slash attack up, and then Man-Eater. And then stats-wise, he will also raise your agility very high, so that's very nice. And then one thing that I personally really like about Odin is that he can give you both the slash and projectile resistance, so for a double resistance build, this is great. Okay, next is Omega, not out in global yet, but it can raise your slash attack, just regular old attack, and then magic resistance, so that's kind of special. Next we got Behemoth. This is probably taken into account the 3-star awakening, but that will raise slash up, attack up, and then dark attack up, so especially for Super Stern or Dwayne or somebody, this will be great for them. Next we got Fenrir, slash attack up, and accuracy up. It also gives you magic resistance, which is a little bit rare for an Esper that gives you kind of a physical type of attack. Next is Two-Headed Dragon, slash attack up, and then accuracy up. It also has a critical damage up, which is pretty rare for Espers, so I like it for that as well. And then there's Aigion, slash attack up, magic resistance up. This is good for magic scaled slash attackers, so like Howlet, Rain, other Spellblades, people like that. So Aigion's kind of in a category by himself, but yeah, pretty good Esper. Alright, next are top Espers for Pierce attackers. Ifrit is number 1, Pierce attack up, accuracy up, and then fire attack up, so especially for like Edide, Christos Mashidi, that would be great for them. Next we have Titan, Pierce attack up, Spirit up, and then Lightning Slayer. And it says here agility is higher than average compared to other Espers, so that's nice. Okay, then finally we have Odin. This is mostly on here for the Man-Eater and then the agility up. I guess there just aren't very many good Pierce attack Espers yet. Okay, next we got Strike Espers. Number 1 is Lamia Queen. Strike attack up, regular old attack up, and then critical rate up. You can also raise the accuracy a little bit. And Odin again for the Man-Eater and the agility. And then here we got Zu, strike attack up, and TP up. So yeah, it looks like strike is also a little bit thin as far as Espers. Okay, then we got projectile Espers. First is Kuaru, that just came out in JP. Projectile attack up, regular attack up, and then also lightning ability damage up. So that'll be great for Federica or Nivlu in particular. Next is Tetrasulfid. This is the one that I put on most of my projectile attackers, but has the projectile attack up and then Earth Slayer up. Doesn't have attack up panels, so there should be better stuff coming in the future. But Evade is very good on that Esper. And then third is the Chocobo, that will have the projectile attack up and regular attack up. And then also pretty good agility, it says here, so that's cool too. Okay, next, Magic Attacker Espers. First is Bahamut, Magic Attack up, and then Human Slayer, Man-Eater. And then stats-wise, very high magic and agility, so that's very good. Still waiting to pull this guy. Here is Cactar. This is the 3-star version. Very, very good. magic attack up, and then man-eater. So that's a nice combo there. I really should work on this one. And then Diablos, this is one of the ones that I use the most. Magic attack up, and then also just magic up. And then good magic stat as well. Okay, then there's Shiva, magic attack up, and then agility is very good. Ramu, magic attack up, magic up. It says here that his magic value, his magic status is the highest, so that's something. And here's Mind Flayer. I think he's one of the more underrated espers. But magic attack up, and then man-eater. Low-ish stats, but his abilities are good, so when he gets his 3-star awakening, he should be pretty good. Okay, next, tank espers. Let's see, first we got Phoenix here, not out in global yet. Defense up, HP up, and then water resistance. And gives you a lot of HP, it says here. Next up is Golem, defense up, pierce resistance, that'll give you 25%, and then man-eater, so interesting combination of abilities there. If you wanted to buff up the attack of your tank, you could do that, or you could just put it on your attacker. Okay, next we have a Death Machine, wish I had this, defense up, projectile resistance up. And then we have Titan, also a good tank esper. Again, spirit up. Maybe the only esper that gives you the spirit up, so this would be great for magic tanks in particular. And then Demon Wall, another limited time. This has slash resistance, light resistance, and also dark resistance, and then also stop resistance. So I'm happy to have that one. Okay, next we have top espers for healers. First is a Tupon. That will raise your magic value. Has a little bit of magic resistance, and then works particularly good for wind characters. So you got both Ayaka and Halloween Leela. Okay, next we got Bahamut. That will give you TP up and then magic resistance up. And again, speed and magic are high. Diablos again with the magic up, and then also slash resistance. That's kind of interesting to have that kind of physical resistance on an Esper. That's good for magic users. And then Shiva, good more just for the agility. And then Siren, that has a lot of slash resistance. And then the stats-wise, agility and magic are pretty good. Alright, and finally we have top espers for support units. Bahamut's up there, he's got the TP up and then the magic resistance up again. And then again the stats with the agility and magic. Shiva with the magic and agility, good scores there. Siren again with the speed and the slash resistance. And then here we got Floaty Ball, lots of TP, gives you some flat magic, but it's a little bit slow. Alright, but that's it. Those are the espers that Altema thinks are the most worth using. And even if we don't have, the 3-star awakenings yet in global, we can work on the resonances right now. So I think global recently got that update where even if you use skip tickets to skip quests, you can still get the Esper resonance. So that would be a good thing to keep in mind before you go in and do hundreds of runs. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.